me a U! Give me an L! My name is the Ghoul!
Welcome to another video here on Phantom of Haunted Hill.
Ladies and gentlemen, the person you're about to meet is a star of the greatest magnitude. We take pleasure and pride in presenting the Ghoul. We take pride in presenting the Ghoul. Where's that little creep?
I'm right back here!
Well, good. You get right on there. You gotta show
Hey,
me.
no way am I going on. Cancel it. Hey, you know, I asked for little Marianne hot water in there, filet mignon in my dressing room. What do I get? Cheese whiz? Kielbasa sandwiches.
They're good. They're great. Now get on and do the
They
show.
were cold. And look at you!
Of course.
Big bucks, announcer, tuxedo. Have you seen my set? Have you seen the rags they give me to wear? No limo?
Well, they gave me the tuxedo, and they gave me the job of getting you in
I
there.
get simple, and I'm not going on. No, we're going in there. I know we're doing the show. I'm in the show. Hey, we'll go to jail.
Hey folks, welcome to another video here on Phantom of Haunted Hill. I'm Mike, your Phantom. You may be wondering what is on my head. Well, I guess you're going to end up finding out anyhow. Mr. Long hair down past his ass for nearly his entire life. Hey, look at me. I look like Lon Chaney in some of those publicity stills. I couldn't take it, folks. I've been so sick. I was in the hospital last weekend. I'm doing good today, so we're not even going to bum you out because we're talking about the Ghoul. That's right. The Ghoul, the great Cleveland horror host. Cleveland has had so many great horror hosts. Ghoulardi, Big Chuck and Houlihan, Big Chuck and Little John, Frank and Drac. Currently, we have the Mummy and the Monkey. That's right. And of course, the Ghoul. And who knows how, I might be slipping a few out of my mind, but those are like the tops, you know, the legends of Cleveland horror hosting. Ron Sweed was born January 23rd, 1949. He died April 1st, 2019. That was a very sad day. And I tried so hard to find, I have a picture of my wife with the Ghoul because we were at some event, but I can't find that damn picture anywhere. If I ever find it, I'll throw it up in some video somewhere. But hey, you're just talking a little bit here. I got my notes. But let's start off. Let's show, first of all, the very first time, well, at least one of the first times that the Ghoul was ever on TV. Here he is in a Big Chuck and Houlihan skit.
He's free as the breeze, he's always at ease. He lives in the jungle and hangs by his knees as he swings through the trees without a trapeze in his BVD. He's got a union card and he's practicing hard to play the guitar. Gonna be a big star, yeah, he's gonna go far and carry moonbeams home in a jar. He ordered checks, guitar core, COD, makes A and E, and he's working on B and digs C and W and R and B, and me and the chimpanzee agree that one day soon he'll be a celebrity. Yeah, got a girl named Jane with no last name, kinda homely and plain, but he loves her just the same, cause she kindles a flame and it drives him insane when he hears her sing. She really does her thing, it's her claim to fame. Come on, sing one, Jane. He likes to get drunk and sing boogie woogie, and it sounds real funky. Come on, your time, boy. Sing one, monkey. Here we go. Let's hear it for the monkey. Woo! On Saturday night, they need some excitement. Jane gets right and the monkey gets tight, and their voices unite in the pale moonlight, and it sounds all right. Yeah, it's dynamite. It's out of sight. Let's hear it right now.
So there you go, man. Awesome, huh? Pretty cool. He's in the gorilla suit there, guitar zing. You know, let me tell you about the Ghoul. 1963, at the age of 13, he and his friends, they went to a live horror show. I guess they had actors dressed up as the Frankenstein monster and all this and that. And on his way home, he had found a gorilla suit. And he wore this gorilla suit to a taping of the Ghoulardi show. Ernie Anderson, who was Ghoulardi. See, this whole Cleveland thing, it needs like a big, giant 5-hour documentary. But we're just going to try to focus mainly on the Ghoul here. So Ghoulardi, he took a liking to Ron Sweed, and he made him his production assistant on the show. And then when he left in 1966, Ernie Anderson, of course, more wonderful tidbits here. You know, remember on ABC television back in the 70s, you would always hear, "And next on the Love Boat, Captain Stubing finds the love of his life in a mermaid. Then at 9, you know, that was Ghoulardi. That voice, that was Ernie Anderson. That was Ghoulardi. Tim Conway, the comedian who used to work with Ernie here in Cleveland, he finally got Ernie to come out to Hollywood. And so he did, and he became an announcer for ABC. So Ron went off to college, I guess, and he continued to help with the Big Chuck and Houlihan show, which replaced Ghoulardi, because, you know, Big Chuck was a huge part of the Ghoulardi show as well. And so let me see here. In 1970, Ron asked Ernie if he could take on the character. And of course, Ernie says, "It's all yours, buddy." So instead of just coming back and being Ghoulardi, you know, like Ghoulardi the second, he just called himself the Ghoul. And he did everything Ernie did, except 20 times more insane. Every show not only had a great horror movie, because he was started off on Channel 61, my #1 eternal favorite TV station of all time, that had the horror double features every Friday and Saturday nights that were European films. And then Ron would host these on the Ghoul. But then, of course, as you're sitting there getting all freaked out because the werewolves just changed and the family or children shouldn't play with that thing. That's another classic huge show, Death Dream. The ghoul would throw in sound effects, like farts, or somebody would take a drink and he'd go, he just would make it a blast. The entire show would be a blast. And then the segments with just him. Oh, Lordy, Lordy. He was a madman. So luckily I grew up and I got to see some of that stuff, man. Even when he returned. But we'll get into that. Let's see here. So let's see here. What else did we have going on here? And every show he'd blow something up. Every single show, whether it was inside the studio or outside the studio, something was getting blown up. Something small, something large, whatever it is, something's getting blown up. So, of course, and then got that from Ghoulardi as well. But, so let me see. Let me get to my notes. Later in the 70s, he got syndicated to Chicago and Boston, Detroit, Los Angeles, bunch of other cities. But the two areas that were, of course, the most welcoming to him was Cleveland, where he belongs, and Detroit, which he had taken off to go do a show on Detroit for a few years. WXON, 1977 to 79, he was on there. And he'd returned to Cleveland his entire career, which also included being a DJ on the classic rock radio station here called WNCX. You tune in and listen to cool music that the Ghoul was listening to, some Steppenwolf or something cool, no Journey crap or anything, And then he'd also be at college radio. I have tapes, cassette tapes of the Ghoul on my friend Cheap Heroin's radio show on WCSB that still bring me to tears. I can't even survive listening to them because they are so funny. Like the Ghoul, he'd be in the studio. They were having a Rocky Horror Picture Show was performing here, a play, and the Ghoul was hosting it, I guess, and he brought Frankenfurter down to the WCSB studios and stuff, and it was just such a wonderful show. It was so funny. He'd be saying, "Oh, here comes Elvis. He's driving with his kneecaps. He's got cheeseburgers in each hand." I guess you had to listen to it. With sound effects thrown in. It was hilarious. So anyway, so he'd go about, he'd be around shows a lot, performing, doing comedy acts and stuff and blowing things up, And let's see here. So then his final shows were around 1998 till around 2003, I'm guessing, along with Mike Olszewski. I always call him Mike Olszewski when I see him. He co-authored his own book, The Ghoul Scrapbook, which has all kinds of cool behind-the-scenes pictures and all kinds of really neat stuff. So that book you can actually still get. It's still available. And he was married twice, and he died 5 months after he had a massive heart attack. He did have bypass surgery, triple bypass surgery, which obviously didn't work. So Cleveland lost another legend right there, man. But he was great. He was funny. He was friendly. And he was a part of Cleveland horror history. He helped make Cleveland the small little tiny good it is. So, yeah. Anyway, and then let's talk about some offshoots. Well, we'll talk about one. Kevin Scarpino, the son of Ghoul. Now, I've talked to Kevin a bunch of times. He's always at Cinema Wasteland Horror Convention. He's got great DVDs. He's got like all the Three Stooges, he's got Lancelot Link, all this really cool, awesome stuff that I grew up with as a kid. I could now have the entire collection. Yeah. He's even got Monsters. Where's my Monsters box set? I thought I saw it somewhere. I rearranged some stuff. So yeah, needless to say, he was doing the Ghoulardi thing as well. And Ron sued him and he lost the case, because, supposedly a horror host is, ripping anybody off, it's a movie. Yeah, okay. Well, Ron got Ernie's permission. Nothing against you, Mr. Son of Ghoul. We love you as well, because you're pretty damn funny and good yourself. So, yeah, there we go. So he's from out of Akron, actually, the Son of Ghoul. And I used to be able to watch him because on my little TV, back in the day, you had just a little TV. You had the three ABC, NBC, and CBS, and then you had your VHS or UHF stations, which were all the cool ones. And occasionally, when the sun was just right, I could watch the Son of Ghoul. So I looked forward to that all the time when it would work. So yeah, there we go. Another great horror host gone. I thought people might enjoy this. And we're just going to end out the video with a bunch of clips I threw together. And including the band Destination, which was a really killer metal band here in Cleveland. And they wrote a song called The Ghoul Show. And we'll throw that on at the end. And so thanks everybody for watching. Hey, click, subscribe, like. Yes, indeed. And the Phantom thanks you. Him and his new, what do you call this? A mop? Before it was the carpet. Now, but it feels so much better. And the fact that I'm getting older and my health is not getting any better. I needed this off. So when I go out in the hot humidity that we've been having lately, I won't sweat as deeply. I'll maybe sweat 2 inches under the ground instead of 10 inches. Anyway, thanks, folks. Thank you so much for supporting this channel. And we'll see you next time here. And remember, cool it over there, group. All right, we'll see you guys next time here on Phantom of Haunted Hill. Enjoy this ghoul footage.
There was once a head. No arms, legs, or body. Not even a schmanky. Just a head. And a very unhappy head at that. Each and every day as it headed to work, it would exclaim, "Oh, darn the luck! Why me? Why do I have to be just a head, getting kicked around, lost in the crowd, laughed at and humiliated?" Without a doubt, gang, it was one cranky cranium. That evening, as the head closed its eyes for sleep, it wished and it hoped like never before. Please, when I awake, let me be anything, anything other than a head. Just a head. Soon the morose, unhappy head fell fast asleep. Eventually, a new day dawned. But lo and behold, the cranky cranium was no longer just a head. It was a jugular, red, round tomato. "It's a dream come true," it exclaimed. "I've got a new lease on life, and from now on, everything is going to be A-OK and cream of sauce-a-land." The ripe red tomato rolled along happily to work, when all of a sudden... Oh, no! The moral of this story is, quit while you're ahead. Swinger over day, Froggy! Froggy's the name, and her
arresting the ghoul on New Year's Day is my game. Hey, Frog! Happy New Year, Frog! You wave at my face one more time, sickie. I'll tell ya, you're gonna be eating it. Hey, Frog, looky, did you notice what I got here? I'll overlook the remark. Happy New Year, Frog. Would you let go of me, you rummy? Look at that. See these grapes, Frog? Yeah, I see them, psychotic. Listen, I got the new Bronco home winemaker as one of my Christmas gifts. Boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. So what are you telling me about it for, Psycho? Hey, I don't want to be involved with any of your shenanigans. No, listen, I thought you'd help me make some wine. Here you go, Frog. Hey, what are you doing? Leia, just put the grapes up there, guy. I'll tell you. Look at that, smack them all. Oh, the guys are real lucky out there. Pretty good, Frog? All right, Frog, it's not over yet. Now, wait a minute, gotta get this big block in there. There you go. Right in there. Talking no big deal. Okay, I'm hanging there for a second, Frog. Let me get my glasses. I'm talking no high heels. Okay, come on. Now for, if you're ready, the magical Ghoul pumpkin. There it is, carved in its entirety. Let's hear it for it. All right. That's not a gorgeous pumpkin? Well, I'll tell you the truth. Now, it's going to do something magical. But first, I'm going to wrap it up and say I have enough time to go to the bars. Huh? Couple last rounds home, your Queen Barbara. Love you, baby. And until next week, I want you all to remember to stay sick, turn blue, scratch glass, climb walls. Oh, my pumpkin, man. Hey, get the safe out of here. Are you kidding, Sereno? Get a hold of this guy. That's my pumpkin. That's the magical pumpkin for my big dynamite popo finish. Get him on. We'll let this guy in. Why'd you put him on?
Hanging there, planning which people to scare, and practically his coffin, and I, my lad, creating a monster still warm on his slab. When all the sudden
white socks. When he says over day and shows us is okay, Ghoul power is here to stay. Hey, hey, hey!
The nation doing the Ghoul Show! Ho, ho, ho! ZZ Skull! Funniest sound I ever heard.
I was sitting at home on a Friday night, nothing on radio, TV is a fright. Then the Ghoul came on and everything changed. The things that he does, you'd think he was insane. Showing all these movies that they had talked. He still put them on, even knew he knew they sucked. TV is a fright, then the Ghoul came It's the Ghoul Show.